Do you understand why some people are concerned, though?
I cannot, and I don't know what you're asking.
A recall effort has been launched against New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell.
I am utilizing the Pontabla apartment consistent with the guidelines.
The city has responded this evening to a video that shows New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell making an obscene gesture toward a carnival float.
I mean, you've seen it there. It has been quite the whirlwind for New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell. It seems like she has been under scrutiny from just about every angle, but she staved off a well-funded and what many thought was a well-organized recall campaign.
That's right. Mayor Cantrell spoke exclusively to WDSU reporter Shay O'Connor in her first sit-down interview since the recall failed. And Shay, the mayor told you she has renewed focus now on moving the city ahead.
That's absolutely correct, Gina and Stella. Now, Mayor LaToya Cantrell wants to move past the recall effort against her and focus on the city's future. She admits she's human and has a message for those who signed the petition.
I will continue to focus on delivering services on behalf of them, getting things done on behalf of them, in spite of their decision to recall me, if you will. So I've never stopped working, and you never have everyone, in your corner.
Days after the news of a failed recall against the mayor,
I am just recommitted. It's recommitted to the residents of this city because they have demonstrated their recommitment to me, and I'm not going to let them down.
And she's looking forward to putting it all behind her. But Cantrell says she'll never forget how it felt.
I have to ask you, as it was happening, what was your feeling, to know that there was this big effort to essentially have you recalled?
I am human, and so naturally didn't feel well at all. It felt like definitely an orchestrated attack on my integrity and on my ability to do the work, to do the job.
When asked about the legality of the fictitious character signed on the recall petition, here's how the mayor responded.
Well, I think that we know that laws were broken. These are public documents, and there's a process for a reason, and a process that we have to ensure is credible. That if that was me, I think we would know firsthand if it was legal or not.
It's important to note, no one has been accused of any wrongdoing at this time. When I asked the mayor about her alleged affair with NOPD officer Jeffrey Vappy, and it possibly being a huge contributor to the recall efforts put in place, here's what the mayor had to say.
I have not had an affair with Officer Vappy, or anyone for that matter, but from my understanding, recall efforts had started way before then. I think that there has been a concerted effort to discredit me.
Violent crime playing another role in the doubt of many citizens. Our city deemed the murder capital of the United States. Asked the mayor about where we are in terms of seeing fewer shootings, carjackings, and car thefts, and violent crime as a whole.
What I will say is, with superintendent in place, Superintendent Woodford, along with a consultant that I onboarded prior to selecting the interim superintendent, that we have done a round robin of listening. I went on a whole listening tour, listening to our platoon officers. With that listening, we were able to make sure that we did a redeployment strategy, making sure that all of our commissioned officers that were in special ops, that we tapped them to bring them back into the fold, put them back into the platoon, boots on the ground.
And the mayor says her next 2.5 years in office will be focused on reminding the people of New Orleans why they gave her the job as mayor in the first place.
I want to make sure that I leave this city with smart meters, so no more issues with bill escalations, but you are being charged accurately, even as it relates to quality, affordable housing, making sure that we focus on getting more of our people off the streets of the city of New Orleans. We will finally see where we have that 20-year millage that was approved by the public for early childhood seats for our children. That's open right now. That's a game changer. 20 years from now, we will have an even more educated populace.
Interesting. Shay, what are some other things the mayor says that she'll focus on for the rest of her term?
Gina, Mayor LaToya Cantrell says she's also focused on seeing Bayou Phoenix making it through with its plans when it comes to the old Six Flags site. She also says that she plans to help get the money owed to Garden Plaza residents into their hands. She also tells me that she's committed to seeing Lincoln Beach reopen. So, of course, we will continue to keep you updated in terms of progress when it comes to these projects.
Yeah, a lot of issues in progress to follow up on. Shay, thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. And of course, we're going to have your full interview online on WDSU.com, so you can go there right now to learn more.
All right, Jay, thank you. From WDSU Investigates, the French Market.